Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this, so today we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it. But before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer decided to purchase a new modem to take full advantage of a gigabit internet plan and to stop paying monthly rental fees to their provider. After years of reliable service from an older device made by the same manufacturer, this new modem seemed like a logical, future-proof upgrade. The setup process was straightforward, requiring just a quick call to the internet company to get it registered and running within minutes. Once activated, the performance was immediately impressive, with our reviewer experiencing speeds that consistently maxed out their gigabit connection, a massive improvement over their previous setup. However, the experience wasn't entirely smooth. This client soon began experiencing persistent connection drops, particularly at night. This led to a month-long troubleshooting ordeal with their internet service provider, involving multiple technician visits. It was eventually discovered that the issue wasn't with the modem itself, but with faulty equipment on the provider's end causing signal noise on the line. A crucial insight from this experience is that this particular modem is highly sensitive to line quality issues. While other devices, like the ones supplied by the internet company, might have tolerated the poor signal, this one would frequently reset, making the internet unusable during those times. After the provider finally resolved their line problems, the modem has been performing flawlessly, delivering consistently high speeds without a hitch. Despite the initial troubleshooting headaches, this client strongly recommends this modem. They emphasize its excellent performance and the long-term value of owning your own equipment, but offer a word of caution. If you have a less than perfect connection from your provider, this device's sensitivity might bring any underlying issues to the surface.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer was looking to upgrade their internet setup after realizing they were only getting a fraction of the speed they were paying for. With an older modem, their connection was stuck at a sluggish pace despite being on a high-speed plan. After doing some research and confirming this particular model was compatible with their service provider, they decided to make the switch. Upon installing this new modem, the difference was immediate and impressive. A direct speed test showed their internet had more than quadrupled, finally delivering the performance they expected. The activation process itself was fairly straightforward. While the automated web setup didn't work for them, a quick call to their internet service provider got everything up and running in under 10 minutes. Our reviewer noted it's a good idea to have the device's MAC ID handy for that call, as it's needed for activation. However, the story didn't end there. Once they connected the new modem to their home's existing wired network, they were disappointed to see the speeds drop right back to the old, slow levels. Initially suspecting their router, they soon discovered the real bottleneck was something else entirely. It turned out that their home's older Ethernet cables were limiting the connection's potential. After swapping them out for newer cables designed for higher speeds, the performance on their wired connections finally matched the modem's capabilities. In the end, this client was extremely pleased. The new modem was the key to unlocking their internet's potential, but they learned a valuable lesson about ensuring the rest of their network gear, especially the cables, could keep up. The improvement was noticeable everywhere, from faster computer performance to much smoother video streaming on their television.
Wonderful. Now, let's explore the feedback from our next reviewer.
This reviewer initially had a pretty rough start with this cable modem router. The initial experience was far from ideal. It worked fine for about 2 months, delivering good download speeds with Xfinity, but then it started acting up intermittent connections, slow speeds, the whole shebang. Naturally, the first thought was an ISP issue, but swapping back to the old modem proved the problem was definitely with this new device. At first, the plan was to give it a low rating, but the support team was surprisingly responsive. Getting through to a live tech was quick and painless. They needed to check the modem while it was connected, which meant swapping it back in and calling them again, but again, no waiting. The tech agreed the stats looked bad and quickly approved a return, even sending a prepaid label. While reinstalling the modem for verification was a minor hassle, the ease of contacting support was a definite plus. However, things took another turn when the replacement arrived. A frustrating hour and a half was spent on the phone with both Xfinity and the manufacturer's customer service, trying to get it online. It would briefly connect, then drop again, so back it went for yet another replacement. Here's where the story takes an unexpected twist. The third modem also didn't work. At this point, suspicion shifted from the device itself to the Comcast line. A technician came out, confirmed the signal was weak, ran a new cable, and installed a new splitter. Lo and behold, the third modem connected instantly and worked perfectly. It turned out the problem wasn't the modem, but a faulty signal from the cable company. Through it all, the manufacturer's support team was consistently excellent. They were easy to reach and replaced the non-working modems quickly. So, what started as a potential 1-star review ended up as a 5-star one, all thanks to their outstanding customer service. Our reviewer even jokes that they'd give ARRIS support 6 stars if pos.
That's all for today. If you like this, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.